Let's really think about this, bro. This is going to be a great topic. How many people do you have around you right now trying to build you up? How many people around you is seeing the greatness within you? Telling you, man, you can do this, you can do that. You can do all these things. You can do more. You can always go further. You can do whatever you put your mind to, bro. How many of these people do you come across? Do you have around you? Probably none. Because it's non-existent today. Society, the world, everything around you, bro, does not want you to believe in yourself. Everybody around you is going to want to try to hold you back. You're probably the bigger person that tells other people they can do this, they can do that. Yes, you can do this, you can do that. So on and so forth. Because you're ahead. The fact that you're ahead in life makes people want to feed into you less. It makes people want to not give you anything that's going to propel you forward even more than you already are. Like any positive affirmations, that they just want to, since you're already so far ahead, they don't want to give you anything good. They just want you to stop. They're already pissed off at who you've become. And they know they'll probably never even reach the points that you've reached thus far. And you're going to go a hell of a lot further. But the point here is no matter what, you have to have that strong internal dialogue and that strong internal belief within yourself. That's how I lived my life for such a long time, bro. When I look back at the past, people knew about me that I had, yes, talent, a work ethic, good genetics, etc., etc. And the fact that I put those into play and started working really hard and was getting good results, it makes people resent you more. All the small amount of people around you is going to start to hate on you. And it's going to be rare to come across people, it happens, but not often, that's going to give you positive affirmations. And it's because you ahead. All you need to do is believe in yourself. Because everyone else is going to try to tear your ass down, bro. They're trying to tear your building down because you built the biggest building. You're on your way to doing it. And they can't even get started. They think small. You think big. Life is very giving if you're willing to give a lot of yourself. There's no point in thinking small. If you think small, you're going to get small. If you think big and you have these ideas, you have this passion, you have this excitement, you know you can do this, you know you can do that, you're going to go for it. All you think and that all that consumes your mind is these big things. A lot bigger than average. Because these average people, they settle. They settle for mediocre. They settle for bare minimum. They don't want to hustle. They don't want to work harder. They don't want to become who they could become. You have to think big. And when you think big, it's going to threaten a lot of these people. That's why you can't be with a lot of people around you. Sometimes you gotta ride alone. I had to do that for a long ass time. And now basically I only conversate with people that have much bigger minds in my circle. And I do my best job to let everybody else see the truth. And what has to happen. Like when I was younger, I wish I had me now. That's what I wish I had when I was younger. Would have helped a hell of a lot. That's why I always wished for a second me. Because no one else I had around me at the time when I was younger, when I needed help the most, nobody was there. Because nobody else was thinking bigger. It's not that I didn't have friends. It's not that I couldn't have had friends. It's not that I couldn't have had nobody around me. But nobody wanted to think bigger. Nobody wanted to do more. It was only me, where I came from, that had that mindset. Only. Nobody else. There is no point in thinking small. If you're thinking small, you have to make a change. Something within inside of yourself has to change. You will start to think big when you get confidence. That's why building yourself up first is a must. Your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, build yourself up. Become the most confident person you can, and you're going to start to have these bigger thoughts because you're going to feel capable of doing the bigger things. Most people, they don't have that confidence to even think bigger. Bigger can't even come into their minds because they don't even have the confidence. That's why on my programs, we build up first. You're not even capable of thinking big if you can't even build yourself up and gain confidence within yourself. To be a lethal individual in every way. That's a first. That's what I did. I was already kind of that. I was always like a younger guy with confidence. But I went next level. I'm leaving no doubt, no stones unturned. There's no question. I know I have it and I'm going to get it. What's the benefit of not thinking big? What's the benefit? There is no benefit. But there is a benefit in thinking big, because if these things, if that's all that consumes your mind, they're going to actually come into play and come to fruition in real life. Because it's all you think about, it's all you work towards, it's all you're striving towards. But if you're thinking small, that's exactly where you're going to stay. It starts with visualization first. It starts with seeing something first. It starts in the mind. And then it can come into real life when you start putting in the action in real life. But it's about your thoughts first. How you think. Everything I've ever done, I thought deeply about it first. I'm thinking deeply about it. How can I do this? How can I do that? And I'm thinking hard. And then you start to put things into play, and you make adjustments, and you do this and you do that, and all of a sudden, you're on your way. Through the ups and downs, you just keep the wheels turning. You just keep going. You're going towards the big things that you're thinking about. That's how it works. And it starts with building yourself up first. You will automatically start to think bigger if you build yourself up first. It's going to come naturally. I had natural confidence my whole life. But it started to get even higher and higher and higher when I got more competitive with myself, demanded more out of myself. It grew even more. So I'm feeling so confident. How could I not do anything anyone else is doing? I feel like I could fight in the UFC. I feel like I could do this. I feel like I could do that. Because that's how confident I felt. And you start to build yourself up. These big thoughts start to come. I'm going to start to move in this way towards this. I'm going to start to move this way towards that. And that's how it starts to go. Do not let society and everybody else around you, in your local area, wherever it might be, to brainwash you, to clown you into thinking small. Because that's what they're doing. Are these people cheering you on? Are these people edging you on? Are these people seeing the greatness within you? No, they're looking at you threatened. They're looking at you like, what does this guy got going on? I can't stand him. Yeah, because they're threatened. This is how it works. This is how it works. They're threatened. They can't help it. They can't help how you make them feel. They feel that way. They feel threatened. They're not willing to bring what you're willing to bring out of yourself. They're not willing to demand that much out of themselves. They're going to look at you threatened. They're not going to be on your side. They're not going to be on your team. They're not going to be your boy. They're just looking at you a little bit funny. They're threatened. They don't want to make things right. They don't want to go after the bigger things. They're just going to take a back step and just hate. They're not going to go through the grain. They're not going to go through the times that they probably should go through. So when you do it, and you take no prisoners, and you don't give a shit who's alive and who's thinking about you, and you're just going as if no one else even exists, bro. That's how I moved ever since I can remember. I moved like a man possessed, like a man on a mission, like a man in a world full of zombies. I'm just looking past everyone. Everyone in sight is just a zombie because I don't see no real shit nowhere. Everyone's a zombie. I'm here. I am me. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to take what I feel I deserve from this world. It's about thinking big. It's not about blending in with the zombies around you because now you're a zombie. You have to think bigger. You have to be off rhythm with this sick ass society. And it's on you. It's on you to get off rhythm. You can go whatever way you want. You can move however you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. You can break the rules, bend the rules, just don't go to jail. Because that's what I do. You think I'm playing by every set of rules the government's made, tiptoeing around life on eggshells? No. I see what the rules are. I dissect things. I know consequences. I know certain things, and I be dipping and dodging, bro, around rules. Just enough that I don't get in trouble, guaranteed. That's how it's done. That's how everybody moves, bro. That's doing something worthwhile. Are you kidding me? Even a lot of these zombies, bro, a lot of these people ain't even following the rules either. But they're just not good enough yet. They don't believe in themselves enough. And when they see you, they feel threatened. They don't want to ask you questions. They don't want to be on your team. They don't want to learn how. They just want to have this little threatened piss ass attitude, bruh. Like, what are you doing? We got a life to live here. Are you coming? Are you coming or not? Because we going somewhere. We're not just going to take just enough. There's people in the world, bro, that has done miraculous things. magnificent things. These damn Invisalign got me lisping half the time here. Miraculous things. Why can't you? You have that in you. Everyone has it in them. But what are you willing to do to bring that out of yourself, to bring it to real life? Can you be creative? Can you get yourself in the right mindset? Can you really, really, really hone in and fucking focus? Seriously. Can you do that? For me, it's easy to focus. It's hard to be in the mix with the zombies. Yuck. It's disgusting here. I don't understand you people. I don't get why you think the way you think. I don't want to think like them. I don't want to think like you. You should be following me. You should be understanding me. You should be going to the same places that I'm going. You should have something more within yourself like I do, and bring it out of yourself so we can go somewhere. Not everyone's willing to do that. Barely nobody around you is willing to do that. They're focused on enjoying themselves. They're not thinking of doing better. I just want to enjoy the little shit that I have. If that's your mindset, what you have, you're never going to get any more. No more is coming to you because you're already enjoying the little amount of nothing that you've done. Congratulations, you've done nothing and you're enjoying the little speck and crumbs that you've got. Congrats. Man, I'm not here to piss anybody off, even though I probably have pissed off at least one person. I'm here to motivate you, to make you see what you might not see in yourself. I wish I had an MFer talking to me like this every day of my life since I was born. Are you kidding me? It's not every day you're going to get someone saying the things I'm saying right now. And there's such stupid people in the world that's going to take offense to it. Holy jeez. Ridiculous. You have a lot. You have a lot within yourself. You can do a lot better. You can become a lot more. You can live a much better life. Don't you want to experience the best human life that you can experience while you're still here? That's what it's all about. What else do we have other than that? Nothing. It's about living the greatest experience on life that you can live. That's what it's about. It's about living the way you want to live, bringing out your creativity within yourself, and doing the right things, making the right moves, being with good people, and being able to enjoy the good life that you created for yourself. But instead, people would rather have this hateful attitude, looking at people that's progressing, succeeding, successing, progressing, and they're just, man, like when I see that shit, half the time it makes me laugh. Like, bro, I swear to God, I've had people before give me those dirty looks, and I literally laughed in their face. Like, not loud and hard, but like I'm literally smiling from ear to ear, and I'm just like, what do you want me to do? You're making me laugh, bro. Stop, please stop. Like, what do you want me to do? It's just such a, like, it's useless to be that way. That's why I'm laughing, because you're a clown. Like, you really are a clown. These people need to smack themselves upside their head and change their mindsets. That's why I'm laughing. You're so far behind. You make me laugh. You gotta kick it into gear and get serious about some shit. It's a better life. What's the life of just barely getting enough? Barely getting enough looking around at everyone else and hating. What is that gonna do? That should piss you off, no? Some people gotta piss themselves off, bro. I've seen some younger guys, they're starting to get pissed. And I know exactly how they feel. When I was 18, 19, I started to get that fire, that masculinity. You're starting to become a man. You're well through puberty, and everything inside of yourself is just changing. You start to get this fire. And you start to get fired up, and you start to form a different identity. I know a lot of guys, maybe a couple years ago, they weren't like they are right now. Some of these guys is 18, 19 right now, and they're starting to change. You can see a fire in them. You can see them. They're a little bit pissed off. And that's good. You should be. You should be pissed off because you're not where you want to be and you don't have the things you really want. That should piss you off. It pissed me off. And I went on a tangent, bro, with my life for years and years and years. And over time, as you start to gain some success from your bigger thoughts and your bigger thinking, you start to learn how to tame yourself a little bit more. You're not so angry because you're getting success. You're succeeding. You're doing the right things. But it's not enough. You still have to have a chip in your shoulder. You still have to go such a long way. And this is the truth. You have to go such a long way. There's so much more to do. You're at base. I feel myself at base level. There's levels to life, no? Yeah, there is. There's levels to life. It depends where you want to be, where you want to go. I remember telling myself things like, I can't wait till I make 5K a month. And then you do. All of a sudden, it's not enough. I can't wait till I make 10K a month. It's going to be life-changing. It is. But all of a sudden, that's not enough. And then it goes up and up and up and up and up and up and up. And you will know. You will know when certain things are the way they are. Limits. But is there limits? I haven't found mine. I don't know myself. I don't know how far I'm going to go. I have a strong feeling like it'll never be enough. And I mean that from an ambition standpoint. Because there's always something else you can do. And it's good to be that way too. Because listen to this, if you hit a certain point and you're just so satisfied, satisfaction is the death of everything else. Once you are actually satisfied, which a lot of people are satisfied in life, bro, with crumbs. You can say goodbye to your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, everything. Once you are satisfied. You can't be satisfied. You have to have a chip in your shoulder to an extent to go further. And you have to be willing to walk through the rain, through the snow, through the sun, through the clouds, through every season, through the hurricanes, through it all. And you will know your points. You will know. But this is for ambitious people. There's all kinds of people living regular, normal lives. To me, that's not in me to do. I'm a different breed than that. I know for a fact I am. I've already proven it. That is not enough. I have too much within myself. It's whatever is in yourself. But if you're not where you want to be, you have to strive harder. You gotta go. You gotta do more. You have to build yourself up. You must. I think there are people in life that have limits. I don't know mine. Some people know their limits. Yeah, I'm good there. I'm satisfied in this. I don't know my limits. Because the sky is a limit for me. That's just how I am. There's always going to be something else. There's always going to be something else. And something else. Maybe when my masculinity dies down, and I'm an older man, maybe that will tone down. Maybe it'll tone me down. Probably. But until then, probably not. The sky is the limit, and we're going to do our best. And God knows what's coming, even before we do. But I make this video to make you see what you may not see in yourself, to bring the best out of yourself. And there's no reason, there's no benefits in thinking small. If you are programming your mind to think big every single day, you're going to start to attract, and you're going to start to make the bigger things happen. This is a law of the universe, and this is how things actually work. If you can't even think of those things and you're actually keen on them, it's never going to happen. So you have to be able to think about those things all the time, every day. It's like all that's consuming your mind. Because you built yourself up to that point.